Hey guys, I'm back with our market update part 2, so let's get started. Again, I apologize for the later video. I slept pretty late, but there's a lot of stuff in this video going on that I want to cover. Some of these, I'm just going to go a little out of order probably because I'm probably going to use some of these in the title. I'd rather, do that a little earlier. Joining together, the obvious thing, that undisputable thing, the price has gone up about $10 in the last day. I wrote 226. That should be 326. That's a $10 increase. The ETBs went down about $1, but they're still pretty much about the same. This is pretty obvious because the price spiked all of a sudden from like 216 to 240, and then demand kind of dropped a little bit, but then like demand kind of just picked up exactly where it was before. Like you see, like there's 5 days where demand is lower, going from 35 to 62 boxes, and then people are like, "Wait, what am I doing? I should buy the set." That's what they're doing, because people are really predictable, and the set's gonna release in just on the 28th, so that's like 11 days, so a week and a half, and the the realization people are having over time is that you buy when it's low, and you just buy it, and then it'll probably go up, and then you figure out what to do with it later. That's very much the sort of knowledge that everyone's starting to realize. It's something that people realized before, but it's more like the percentage of people realizing this has increased, which increases prices even more, which makes it even more true. Um, but yeah, there does seem to be a pretty low amount of booster boxes available for sale. At least on TCG Player, I don't always keep up with the number of boxes, but I feel like there was a lot more than like 113 boxes before, especially with about 100 boxes literally selling a day. Um, like 105 were sold like yesterday. That would pretty much wipe out all the supply on TCG Player, and we've actually seen that before. Like I've never actually seen this before happen, but for Journey Together, the ETBs actually sold out for one day. Um, and then the price jumped like 30, literally $30. That was this price jump over here from about 90 to 93 all the way to 120. This is because it ran out and people listed more and they added a $30 charge to it. I don't know if I didn't really check if it's eBay selling it still at the lower prices for booster boxes, but yeah, we're definitely seeing some sort of shortage, and honestly, people are just like, you either go with it or you go against it. Like, if you're an investor or trying to make money from this, yeah, like the prices are probably not gonna get much better. I feel like the time when prices will be the most um, possibly volatile is around release day. That's when people will start listing more boxes, and then we might see a price decrease because maybe we overshot. That's happened with Prismatic to some extent, even though Prismatic had reprint news. But other than that, like once that kind of stabilizes, like it kind of only just gonna go up. Outside from our releases, especially with the booster box being so much cheaper than the other things. Like imagine this: for Prismatic, what happens is that if you do the price per pack calculation, they keep releasing things, and that lowers the pack price because a lot of things can be treated as packs. Like the booster bundles are an obvious one, and therefore you can get packs. Therefore, you can packs like cheaper. But for joining together, the price per pack is already the cheapest for the booster box, and they don't usually just release more booster boxes. They'll release like ETBs, bundles, or whatever. But that's not gonna drop like the absolute lowest price because if you just want packs, booster boxes are still gonna be the cheapest, and booster boxes are just gonna increase price over time. That's why I have like particular interest in the booster box. People are just kind of like the market's just kind of behaving really irrationally about booster boxes, in my opinion. But I guess we'll see if that's true or not. Um, but yeah, as far as like ETB demand, price is about the same, but it's still remaining. So, like if Booster Box did this, where like it was 90 and it stayed at the 30s, I'd be like, okay, maybe like that's like a slower sign than I expected, but it shot right back up very very quickly. Booster bundles, they're also at a higher demand even with the 63 price, which makes no sense. It's over $10 a pack. Um, just a quick note on the singles. So yeah, we are seeing more and more expensive cards. Not too surprising. The set's really expensive. But for more confirmed things, like yesterday I mentioned the Fairies going for 600. Sayona card, which is another top thing in the Japanese set, is 250. This Whale Lord even is going for 50. Um, the Zorak, this gold one's selling for about 130. On this Lily over here is selling for like 95 or 90. Um, like you want to get a sense of like how many high dollar cards are there, because then you'll get a sense how valuable the set is. Of course, these prices do change over time, but yeah, like if you see a lot of high dollar value cards, then obviously it's worth people are gonna see value in opening it. Here's another Iona for 95, but that's just a quick run through of like how the set's going. On that note, kind of like Heatwave Arena, actually, I'm seeing two decreases actually. The Typhlosion is actually, I feel like it's going up. This was around 20, and now it's going for like 40. Not too surprising. The art's like pretty good. Um, but the female cards actually. So Misty, which has a lot of hype, is actually going down. It was actually 40, 50. Now I see more 30s being sold. And then Cynthia and her Roserade was around 30. Now it's selling about 15. So those are, in case you're tracking the Japanese stuff. Like, I'm not going to go over all of it, but yeah, I'm seeing this sort of behavior recently. Prices of singles do drop and they're volatile, but like generally, like it does help to some extent to gauge some amount of market value. Um, okay, the other big thing before I go to the normal Prismatic update is like two things. People are still overpaying for Prismatic. Um, and I don't mean the whole like, oh, MSRP is like $100 and they're buying it for more than that, and they're scalping or whatever. I mean like literally you can get it cheaper on another site without like having to rush. Um, eBay's still selling the non-scam, which I'll get to a sec, for about $300. I see a bunch of like 320s, 340s, and people are still buying TCG Player. There was like a break of 2 days, and yesterday people bought 5 and 1. And if I look at the confirmed sales, you see yeah, all these prices are um like the 460s, 470s. Like that's like $150 more than you need to, like $100 to $150 more than you need to. So it's just like it's pretty crazy. Um, the only, and then also other people like doing kind of like not so smart things is there is this scam for Prismatic Super Premium collections where like I think they have the picture and like it's pretty obvious. Like I don't even have to click on this because it's about $150, $150, um, and it says read description. And pretty much is a lot of it's just so it correlates so well because they feel like they will, um, they're trying to scam you and get away with it. Like if they just like made it, if they made it more shady, they're more likely to get some eBay sort of thing go against them. But it's like, hey, read the description. We give you all the warnings and you still did it. Then it's more of a chance that they can really keep the $100 for whatever they send you, like the fit, like the photo or whatever. Pogani talked about this, but yeah, I'm seeing I don't see it all the time, but literally recently, I see more of them. Like there's 150 over here, there's about 130 over here. Read description. One over here. Like these are sold listings. This is one over here, 110. Here one like they were bought very consecutively. So I'm just like, please don't fall for this. Please don't pay like overpriced TCG player prices unless like you just find comfort. Like if $100, $150 is worth your like stress level is not going up because you're like, hey, I trust this seller on TCG Player, not from eBay. Okay, I'll give you that. Otherwise, like, please don't like overpay on TCG Player and buy these scam $100 things. Okay, that felt like it took a really long time. Um, Crown Zenith is going crazy. I'm gonna. It happens to be here too. I don't. It's kind of difficult when like the same set pops up throughout the videos each day because I'm like I don't want to just sound repetitive, but it is really going like it's still going crazy. Um, it's still going up. So the packs have gone to about like I've been talking. They're going $9. It's 890. Pack demand is still quite up. Like you see over here, like packs are people are actually buying up a bunch of these. Um, like more consecutively. It's not always that consecutively. That's about 140 to about 140, sometimes 170. Crown Zenith is still going up $135. Like I mentioned just yesterday, these things cost around like $40 before all the like taxes and stuff. Like probably like 45 after, or almost 50, and like the markup on this is just insane. And like it wasn't that long ago that you could get these your Sam's Club more easily. But yeah, I haven't seen Crown Zenith, and yeah, people are still buying a bunch of these too. It's not like the craziest amount, but it's like uh, they're 13 or 15, it's like 20. Crazy. And then the ETBs, they went up about $3. That's more probably a long term play for people. They're definitely not trying to like bother to open these unless maybe the Ripper shippers do value the cards. There's not even a lot of these actually. There's 56. That's quite low for Crown Zenith DTBs. Yeah, the price is going up, and I think the booster bundle, it's pretty much exactly the same. But you see these prices like nine. Like the only thing that can stop Crown Zenith pretty much or slow it down is if like the people with these like tons of packs, this like 13,000 packs, are like, oh, I want to get rid of it, and I will sell at like $8 or $7. But even those will just get bought up eventually. But I think that's the main thing. Like there is enough on at least these to like if only like 100 selling a day, like how long? Like it would take 136 days to if everyone decides to like sell it for cheap. Technically, that's not really how that works. But I think that's the main thing. Or like the Sea and Sky people, they just like list it because I know there's some people holding Sea and Sky. Um, but anyway, so Prismatic, as I said before, sorry if like you wanted the prices to stay low. I'm just here to tell you the numbers. Like it's as I said before, enjoy the cheap booster bundles while they last. Like the booster bundles have gone back up to about 74, 73.87. So like it went down to like $70 the other day, and it's just been like yeah, it's been like 71 before and like 72. It's just been like the low 70s, and now it's starting to get the value that it really needs. And um the way I like sort these tabs is that I just like I just click on I sort by best selling and I open these, and now booster bundles are the best selling item and not the ETBs. You see the demand is consistently higher at like 265, like 270 to 280, and yet the quantity keeps going down. It was about 1200 yesterday, 1200 something, and like it's gone up to 1600, and like we're buying the bundles faster than we can resupply them. And because of that, and this is the cheapest thing, it has to go up in price. It's just basic supply and demand. Um, and yeah, we're getting further and further away from the release day, and these things are going up. Even like this price, it goes to 74 pretty quickly. Like, expect these to go up, or at least the price of the Prismatic to go up. You see all yellow over here. Like there hasn't been any like major price drops or anything. Prismatic packs are going back up. Um, this bundle thing was just a blip on the graph. Um, the ETBs are up almost $1. Bundles are up about 137. PCTBs are up about $3. Leafy on tax are up $2. Two egg blisters are above up like about $1. But yeah, $13 a pack, 13 something a pack is more normal. The only things below $13 a pack are this poster collection, which is selling for $12.83, which there's usually not a ton of them at that price anyway, and then the bundles, which slowly and surely are going to reach $13 a pack. And the packs are pretty much $12.99 plus enough. Let's go to demand. Yeah, as I said, demand for bundles is usually very, very good. I don't really expect it to slow down that much unless the price goes really up. ETBs are still kind of steady. Prismatic packs, there was a little extra spike in packs yesterday, but it's been higher before. Tin displays, I feel like the demand is slightly going up just ever so slightly. You see like this rectangle over here, it's just a little higher than like the rectangle over here. It's not really that significant, but I just thought I'd mention it. It might lead to something, it might not. PCTBs, a bunch of bought yesterday, 6. Surprise boxes, demand kind of went back down a little bit yesterday. Um, binders, um, they're kind of I don't know, they're kind of like stagnant. It's maybe going up. Super Premium went over. Super Premium went over. Okay, and then 151 is the last thing. So, so booster bundles have gone back up to about $69. Um, like they were around like 64 to 67, that ranges for like so long, because people just kept getting them. But now Blooming Waters is like more officially becoming the source of cheap packs. I don't even have 151 pulled up. Where's 151? Okay, yeah. So price per pack wise, the most important things are bundles, packs, and Blooming Waters. So Blooming Waters 1082, cheapest pack. And yeah, the price of bundles are starting to reflect that. Yeah, bundles are getting more scarce. Blooming Waters is more of a recent drop. buy Blue Waters, people also don't like to have them sometimes because of the storage space. So people are gonna like offload those more easily, especially people who just want the quick flip. But so the price of Blue Waters stay pretty much the same, but even at 1082, like it's gonna like 151 has to go up. Um, that we're seeing like good signs of like the cheap packs going up, unless they really do drop more and more and more. But yeah, the recent drops have been for Blooming Waters and the mini tins. They haven't been for bundles as much, so it makes sense at the price of bundles. Um, I feel like the bars are, except for yesterday, the bars are just slightly lower than before. I said that demand is keeping up, but just ever so slightly. I see like, let's see, actual numbers. I see 145 is most days to 150. Over here, I see like closer to like closer to 160 most days. So it's like a 10, let's say 10 to 15 a bucks difference. So it's still quite high, but bundles are going ever so down in demand. Actually, I didn't really quite catch that, but if you look really closely, the bars are just slightly higher here in general. Um, the UPCs, they look the man looks kind of like it's going down a little bit. Like, see, like you could draw a straight line here from the peaks and kind of follows kind of well. You see over here in 3 month, you see the bars are lower. So UPCs are kind of going down the man a little bit. ETBs are actually going up. You see, like it goes up and it's kind of solid. Um, the packs, um, it was going up, and yesterday there was like none really being bought. The PCTBs, I don't know. There's not really much to say about that. The binder collections, no demand the last couple of days, pretty normal. It'll have blips or no one buys. Price still is about the same. What was that? And the Blooming Waters, demand is still like, being pretty solid at like 30-ish boxes a day. All right. And then the other price differences, bundles went up $2, UPCs went down about $13, and binders went down about 150. All right, that's it for today's video. Thanks, guys. Bye.